Okay, I don't know if this is, maybe I should have used the leg extenders, but I've got the tripod straight on the table. I don't know if it's actually showing what I want it to show, but so hopefully just a quick video of how important it is to have a trench in this game. I didn't, well, actually, I never really read the implications of what having a trench would do. I just started building the trench when I thought it was, a prudent time to do it. But and now I was like, wait a minute, the Austrians do have a trench here. That was the whole main thing of trying to get this down here and like, hopefully, not get the. Yeah, I should have put the tripod on the thing because it's a real pain in the ass trying to move around here. But um, yeah, I was like, okay, let's find out what the heck a trench does. So I just looked up the rules, and oh my goodness, you wouldn't believe it. So they add two movement points to the movement cost there of entering a hex that it occupies. So that's pretty good, amazing. Imagine that. So if you've got lots of enemy zones of control, and these poor guys got the river. Excuse me, I should drink some more. I got some water here. Excuse me. So that would be a pain in the butt to try to get across. And what else? A trench marker reduces the die roll of attacks against the hex it occupies by 2. So that's another bonus. But it gets crazy later on, which I thought is just this is the biggie at the very end, not this one here. But there's no counterattack die roll adjustment. Okay, that's fine. But this is the monster one, which I think is just like, wow. Units in the same hex as a trench marker are only required to retreat when the defender's strength points loss equals or exceeds their defender's strength points. Holy smokes, that's amazing. I mean, remember all this time I've been trying to do these little tricks of, putting people in the front. It's like, okay, if I'm going to put somebody there, it's like I have to try to at least pop enough strength points. Well, for the Austrians and Russians, it's a third. So I always try to make sure it's like, okay, if you're going to inflict only one hit on that unit, in the hex or whatever, I don't want it to be forced to retreat. It's like, at least you better do 2. In other words, like if you're going to, move me around, I want you to, it's going to cost you, right? I don't want you to just push me around. Anyways, what that means is, like, for example, with Battle Group 3, which I've been, like, as the Austrians, I've been pumping strength points in there like there's no tomorrow to try to get the Russians to not take that bridge. And they've got 12 strength points, man. So before the trench, that was, the Russians only needed to, inflict 4, well, I shouldn't say only, but they needed to inflict 4 hits to get these guys to move out, to get them out of there. And now it's 12. That's insane. So what this is also telling me later too, I got hints of this before when I was when I've been watching how quick the Russians up north in the Prego River there were able to get close to Königsberg. And I was like, geez, I wish I had started the trench works earlier. Also, when I was watching some of Callendale's videos, he's an amazing YouTuber, watching his videos on his Western Front game of Der Weltkrieg, he was talking about having secondary defensive lines. And, historically, they also talked about having secondary defensive lines like trenches. And now I can really, really see, like I said, I was getting hints of it with my gameplay, but now I can really see how important that is. So I think the next time I play, gosh, man, I can really see why this game is just incredible for just long-term logistics thinking and so on and so forth, because I have to start thinking of like, okay, if I want to do attacks and movement and respond to what the enemy is doing, and also planning way ahead of time for things like a secondary line of, a trench works. That's a lot of planning you got to start thinking about, and like rationing stuff or, partitioning or whatever. yeah, it's just fascinating. Anyways, I'm surprised. I thought this was gonna be a quick video, but anyways, that's just in the importance of. I'm starting to clue into the importance of trench works, and also that I should be putting like later on, like when I play again. It's too late now because there's no supply points left, and so on and so forth. But yeah, to start making or troops, I should say, because you don't need supply points to make trenches. But yeah, just the importance of, well, trenches and having a secondary line of defense. Imagine having that. Jeepers jumping. That'd be nice. Okay.